Safety and Health at Work and is observed every year on the 28th of April, which aims to prevent occupational illnesses and accidents globally. Now, the day is an initiative of the International Labour Organization, and it aims to increase awareness of the value of providing a safe and healthy work environment for everyone. So please, it is very, very important you stay glued to your radio to listen. And I'll be playing you an audio clip, right? From one of the episodes we did sometime last year that had to do with occupational health and safety. Yes, but before then, Judge Don will help us with the theme for this year's observance.
Okay, this year, 2026, the theme for World Day for Safety and Health at Work is Let's Ensure a Healthy Psychosocial Working Environment. This theme highlights psychosocial risks like stress and burnout are as dangerous as physical hazards, contributing to 840,000 annual deaths. By prioritizing a healthy mental and social environment, organizations can prevent human error accidents and uphold the fundamental rights to a safe, dignified workplace.
Okay, so you've heard the theme. So when we are done playing you that audio clip, we will come back and also focus a little bit more on the theme for this year's World Day for Safety and Health at Work, which has to do with healthy psychosocial working environment. What is a psychosocial working environment? We'll get to find out later on. But for now, let's go listen to Dr. Kamilan Iwala, a general practitioner and lifestyle coach. Sometime last year, he was a guest and he talked about occupational health and safety at the workplace. Very, very important conversation. I would want you to stay glued to your radio. Let's go take a listen.
Oh, thank you very much, listeners. Occupational health and safety has to do with protecting and safeguarding the health of employees and workers in our environment all over the world. It's a very interesting field, quite undervalued in our environment because here in Nigeria, we don't really follow the rules the way it's meant to be in the book. But if you look at that, we spend more than 75% of our time in our working place, our active time. If you get up in the morning and you leave your work, let's say 8 a.m. and come back by 6, the bulk of the time was spent at your workplace.
Okay.
So you are meant to be safeguarded because the more you go to this place, the more you adapt to this environment. So if there are hazards that are prone to affect your health, you need to take care of it. So that's the importance of occupational health and safety because we spend most of our time there. Our daily source of living, everything we do in life is in our workplace. So we have to guard that workplace and also guard ourselves, who are the people that come there every day to make sure,
to make the money.
Yes, take care of the body that makes the money.
Okay,
yes.
That is quite important. All right, so I know that this conversation will take two parts. I know that when we talk about hazards, we cannot also do away with diseases, that also found in the workplace. But I would like us to start with hazards.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and give us some of these examples, just in case people do not really understand where we are driving at?
So, okay, a hazard is anything that has the potential to cause harm. So if you are working, for example, in a factory where they are producing batteries, so you work with chemicals, so chemicals now become a hazard, potential hazard to you because you can have spillage and then corrosive burns on your skin. You can also inhale some of these chemicals and also have inhalational injuries. Because most people who work in those places don't even know they have been exposed, to all those problems. So people who work with, let's say you are working in a factory where they are doing wood production, and then you are inhaling the microparticles that are coming from the wood. Over time, you can come down with asbestosis and the lungs and all that. That thing is just that some people develop something like asthma symptoms as they work in those kind of places.
Okay.
So it has become to you a hazard. Another thing is that if you look at heat, excessive heat, let's say you're working, or light or cold. Let's say you're working in the cold room where they store meat and all the perishables. Cold becomes a potential to cause harm to you. You can even have frostbite. Some people can come out from there, their hands and feet will be unable to walk again. So it gives them that risk to cause them injury. The noise pollution. I've talked about people that work with wood, all these are sewing machines and all that. Even music, you that are in the studio, always time boom, boom, boom on your ears, okay? It could lead to...
That's actually the hazard here.
Yes.
Just that.
Yes.